Good evening, everyone. It is 9 p.m. here in Tokyo on June 3rd, 2022. I am your host, Richard Pocky Kim. Welcome to Pocky Tank Toy Entertainment, episode 1. uh, the title is This Party is the Bring Your Own Shadows type of party. Uh, Welcome to everyone who's here. Hello, Jezebel. Always lovely to see you. I will be playing Final Fantasy XIV. No worries, it's fine. Thank you. It's always nice to have at least someone around, knowing someone is around. So I have not gotten. This is the farthest I've ever gotten in the game. Hey, it's Zane. One of my other favorite people. Welcome. So I'm going to be focusing on just the quote-unquote MSQ, main story quest line. I will not be running off and doing random side stuff because there's a lot of main story quests to go through. In the event that I have to wait for a dungeon queue to pop and be able to get into the dungeon, which should hopefully be relatively quick since I'm a tank type character, I will maybe do some other stuff then, but otherwise I will be just kind of going through and doing the main storyline. I will be reading the dialogue when it's not being voiced by the voice actors, and otherwise, yeah, if people have questions, of course, people who are new to Final Fantasy XIV or MMOs in general and such, please feel free to ask questions. I am always willing to answer them. I've been playing MMORPGs since 1993, 94, give or take. I've kind of lost track. I used to play text-based games on my college via my college internet connection. I played EverQuest, Ultima Online, and a lot of the old original Gen 0, Gen 1, depending if you talk to games. I played Final Fantasy 11, World of Warcraft, and many others. And of course, Grand Blue Fantasy, which is really a kind of a mobile phone-based MMORPG as well. So, okay, let's see, what else? Of course, no spoilers, please. You know, not just for me, but for the people who are watching. Because for once in my life, I've managed to stay spoiler-free for what's going on here in the game. So that's been kind of nice. There's been a lot of curveballs thrown to me so far. I have set it so that I'm level 80, which is actually normally the end cap for Shadowbringers. But what that means is that I don't have to worry about equipment. So I can just keep going and I don't have to stop and go, is this shoulder pad better or is this shoulder pad better? So that will be helpful. Let's see, anything else? I think that's pretty much it for now. So we'll go ahead and get started. The next quest is started by our dear current leader of the Shining Scions, Tataru. The Circus Trench. Tataru is itching to share what appears to be good news. 216 XP. Okay, it's a little bit of money. Music roll for my music player in my apartment. And a box of gear. Good news, Celesta. We've had a stroke of luck in our search for the beacon. Apparently, our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down into the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. A path I doubt we'd ever have found it had the Ironworks and the Suns not added the numbers to the party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. then we better go and give them a hand. Or, sounds like tedious work, but not as tedious waiting around, I suppose. I've been playing my hero, my warrior of light, as a more positive person, so let's go give them a hand. My thoughts exactly. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner we can travel to wherever it is this mysterious voice is coming from. And the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them up, and before the Empire comes calling again. Meaning we have no time to lose. That is the other thing. The big enemy empire is kind of waiting on the sidelines, ready to crush us. So there's a boat in North Silvertier waiting to ferry people to the site. So let's be on our way. And there she goes. All right. Once that loads in. Alright, so we need to go outside. And we're going down to there. Alright. Oops, wrong way. So now, those random noises you heard, folks, by the way, are my son. He's trying to go to sleep. And by trying to go to sleep, I mean he's fighting it every step of the way. Now, should I take my trusty chocobo down there, or should I take my cool car, which flies? Because apparently the Batmobile is a thing. This is actually a reward for a crossover they did for Final Fantasy 15. This is the car you could get in it. The car that you drove around the game in. Katie was playing that for a while. Let's go take the car for a bit then. I haven't driven this in a while. So let's see, we're heading down this way. Skipping all the quests. La 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 la. Giant lake cobra. There we go. Saint Coinoc Ferryman. Let's go fast. Heading to the survey site, madam? It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way out there is to get there by boat. Take the boat? Yes. Right. Wow. The architecture is really neat. Some people have to sit here. I'm not going to read random NPC dialogue, I think it would take too long. Well, these are some of the scions from the building we were just in. The generic name guys are from two of the organizations that are helping us out. Alright. What are we looking at there, Tataru?
お、真打ちも合流か。手がかりが少なくて困ってたんだ。助かるぜ。
ビックスさん、ウェッジさんも。
If I remember correctly, Wedge has a crush on Tataru.
暁の決命のピンチとなりゃ協力しないわけにいかないからな。 ジェシーにとっ捕まって来られなかったシド会長の分まで俺たちが働かせてもらうぜ。
頑張るっす。
Poor Wedge. He's all flustered because he's crushing. Biggs and Wedge have been in the FF series, I think, since like 3 or 4, as side characters at some point or
ありが
another.
とうご
So
ざいます。みんなで必ず装置を見つけるです。
so it's time to play archaeology, I guess.
ここらにはなさそうだな。ウェッジ、お前隙間から奥に入れないか。
That's oh man, I don't know.
いくらオイラでもさすがに無理っす。
それじゃあ私がやるです。
Totally the brave.
タタルさんにそんなことさせられないっす。
心配無用です。私動ける受付なのです。
And it looks like my character, Celessa, has spotted something.
悪い、伝えてなかった。奥の方はまだ安全が確保されてないから深入りしすぎるなって財団の調査員が。って何か見つけたのか。おお、これまでの中では一番装置っぽいな。
その模様なんかちょっとうちのロゴに似てるっす。類似品にご注意っす。捕らえた、今度こそ。
おい大丈夫か。
何事っす。
What's going on?
さあすり抜けてくれるなよ。悠久の時を経てここに時空を超えよ。
もしかしてその装置が正解だったのですね。
我にその門を開け。
どうか
Dang it. Just clicked. Record scratch. Yep, that's me. Now you may be wondering. Alright, now where are we? Standing in a star field. Again. And now we're falling. Okay. This is
光の戦士、私を導いてくれてありがとう。
英雄に悲しい顔似合わぬぞ。
なんでだよ。そんな結末のために俺たちは歩んできたんじゃない。
whatever that was, we missed it. Looks like that was Warrior of Shadow, of Darkness rather, from a much earlier quest line. So looks like we're almost to our destination, which is above water.
あなたはまだ消えるべきではないわ。
Oh no.
Wow, this is way old school.
And now everything's in black and white. Okay.
A small sun car.
That does not seem. Oh, hey, it's the okay. That's the warrior of darkness then. Maybe? I'm using an axe. Hmm.
You're not skiing? Oh, you're not skiing?
And now we're in a purple forest, which, as far as I can remember, nothing in Azoria looks like this. So, meanwhile, in Burning Crusade, sorry, wrong game.
果てのない夢から目を覚ます。 ひどくおぼろげな予感が、しかし確かに自分を呼んだ気がした。
Chocobo, okay. So. Person. Let's go say hi. Seem to be a more gladiator type. Oh wait, hey, it's the dude from the very beginning of the game.
ではなさそうだ。こんな真夜中にどうしたね。
Wait a second. What are you doing out here? Why don't you recognize me? Yeah, what do you mean it's this time of night?
これはまた随分懐かしい冗談だ。俺のじいさんも仲間と遅くまで飲むときに言ってたっけ。お客さん、酔っ払うのはほどほどに。暗い夜なんて来るわけもないじゃないですか。
Oh, we're in Alaska. Or something where there's no, I guess we're really far north or something?
世界から闇という闇が失われてもう100年も経ってます。
But there's no snow or ice.
どうした？まるで本当にわからないって顔じゃないか。
She ain't the only one.
さては、あいつらに襲われでもしたか。混乱しちまってかわいそうに。
No.
That's okay. I don't take drinks anymore from people. We've been poisoned and drugged too often.
俺は次の商いがあるからこのままよそに行っちまうが、お前さんは近くの町で保護してもらうといい。この森を東に抜けると巨大な水晶の塔が見える。そのたもとがここらで一番大きな都市。光に反逆せし者が集うクリスタリウムだ。
Rustam's got a sword.
Show.
その塔はどこまでも高くそびえていた。まるで光に覆われた空を裂くかのように。 そこから戦いが再び始まる。光を闇に、正義を悪に覆していく戦いが。
I guess we are not in Kansas anymore.
Movie quote. Chris.
I can't use my chocobo here. I guess we're walking then.
Maybe you want that voices?
Chris. 5 4
Let's go,
In order to go to sleep.
Two problems. I had told you not to go out there. And you're in your pajamas. You're not allowed to be on screen.
Oh, お待ちなさい。
Oh, it's a Vera. Hello, bunny lady.
あなた見ない顔ですね。それにそのいでたちも。ご覧の通り、この先は私たちのクリスタリウムです。その警備を担う者として不審者を通すわけにはいきません。
Fair. That's fair.
それであなたはどこから来たのです？
From Gridania.
聞いたこともない名ですね。今さら知らない土地などないはずですが。
Actually, I probably should have said. I wonder why I didn't give me the option for Ulda. Because I'm pretty sure I started in Ulda. Oh no! Oh wow! I remember it's all that way back. When I first made this character, I think I made them as the white mage class first, because back then you actually had a little white mage before you can make a paladin. So.
クリスタリウムでは身分や出身は重要視されません。しかしペテン師の類はあいにく受け入れていませんので。
That wasn't an honest answer. I'm sorry, lady. I mean. The heck is that? That's interesting. It looked behind a crystal thing.
人を食らったばかりでしたか。どんな食い方をしたやら忌々しい。
Oh no, that's due to rain. Oh man. Dude, that's not cool. That poor guy.
ライナー、大丈夫か？
ええ、水晶港。はぐれの積み食い。しかも低級な輩です。問題はありません。
よかった。しかし念のため周辺の警戒を頼む。
What are you doing here, dude?
それからこの者は私の客人だ。このまま町に連れて行きたいのだが、いいだろうか？
Wait. I'm your guest? What did that happen? Sorry, folks. I need to plug my phone in really fast.
はあ、なるほど。またこうの謎めいたご友人でしたか。
Another.
了解しました。今後は自由に出入りできるよう団員たちにも伝えておきます。
Okay, that's good, I guess.
先ほどの無礼、お許しを。クリスタリウムへの滞在が良いものとなりますよ。
You're just doing your job there, kid. No worries.
ともかくここを離れよう。いろいろと質問はあるだろうが、人前では答えにくくてね。
Yeah, I got a lot of questions for you, sir.
さて、何よりもまず召喚に応じてくれたことに心から感謝しよう。
No, didn't have much of a chance. Hey, Crescents, welcome to the stream. And yes, indeed, Purple Land. It felt like World of Warcraft for a second there.
本来なら私の部屋に呼び出すはずが、座標がずれてしまってすまなかった。それでも正しく渡ってこられたようで何よりだ。ここは紛れもなく13ある共造世界の一つ。第一世界。住民にその認識があるかどうかは別としてね。
I guess I could do the streams in the mornings my time, which would be evenings for folks back home, but I'm not a morning person, so I don't know, we'll see.
そして私は水晶校、そう呼ばれている。この先にあるクリスタリウムという町の管理者にしてあなた方を召喚したものでもある。
Before we get accusatory.
ああ。だが事態はいささか複雑だ。順を追って説明させてほしい。
This is Final Fantasy XIV. Nothing is simple.
まずは一つ、あなたに知ってもらいたいことがある。ここ第一世界は光によって滅びようとしている世界だ。
Shadowbringers. Right. Okay. Well then. I guess we're the warrior of balance now then.
こちらの時間において100年前に光の氾濫という大災害が発生。世界は9割以上の土地を失った。わずかに生き残った人類も光の氾濫が作り出した化け物によって絶滅の危機にさらされ続けている。その化け物こそが罪食い。あなたが先ほど見たのもそのうちの一体だ。私はこの地を罪食いから救うべく世界と世界をつなぐ術を習得し最強の英雄を召喚したのだ。
I see, okay.
そしてそれはあなた方の世界原初世界を救うことにもつながるのだが、大切な客人をこんな場所に立たせておくのも気が引ける。話の続きはクリスタリウムでしよう。
guess we're following him for now. That's a long opening. Should get some suntan lotion for my character. Or some sunscreen rather, I should say.
驚いたのはその活気だ。滅びの世界にありながら生きるために作られた都市。人々は希望を込めて石を積み、死に絶えてたまるかと町そのもので訴えていた。ここで出会う多くの者がいずれ冒険者を遥か遠くへと導いていくのだろう。
Norvrant, the Crystarium. Just amazing, amazing art and such, as always. Just wow. As for a Gyata tank, yeah, well. That'd be hilarious and frightening at the same time. And we are here. Welcome, my friend, to the Crystarium. And yeah, it's the art's just amazing. Just excuse me. Now, full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. But I think a conversation would be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium civic leaders, and glean something of this world and its predicament. Okay. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Erithite, a convenience with which I am sure you're only too familiar. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should in theory be able to reach all the way back to your Aetheric trail and find a connection to the source, believe it or not. I strongly suggest you complete this achievement before venturing any further. Sounds like a plan. After you've done so, walk up the steps next to the Aetherite and head out to the left to arrive in the crystalline mean. This is where you'll find our collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokesman, Catlus, one of the people I should like you to meet. Another is Morin. To reach him in his cabinet of curiosity, quote-unquote, you'll want to avoid the aforementioned steps. Take the exit on the left, and simply continue straight down, along and down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path. The third and final person I should like you to meet is Braggy, our man in charge of trade and distribution. He is to be found in the markets, which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetherite Plaza. Alright, hold this in order then, I guess. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough. Crystal clear. Ha ha ha. Ha, very good.
No.
I concede. The layout of Crystarium was more to historic necessity than planning, but I'm sure you'll find its twists and turns before long. I'll be here for a while, so... In all honesty, the true challenge will be finding the right way to approach citizens. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars, and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There is an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mystery. Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I have a parenting question.
Yes,
Did you tell Chris that he could stay up until 11 o'clock?
I mentioned that originally, then I realized, no, he's got Undokai tomorrow, so no, he cannot. I told him that. Actually, I said, no, I'm sorry, I take that back.
When he comes out of the bathroom, you might want to mention that.
Okay. If he wasn't going to have Undokai tomorrow, then yeah. When you finish making the rounds, pray meet me in the large courtyard at the center of town. Until then. The music's definitely is a little bit different from what I'm used to for the other stuff. And I still can't summon my perfect chocobo. That's interesting. Lisa, yesterday I said that you will stay up till 11, but I forgot that you had Undokai tomorrow. So you have to go to bed at 10 o'clock as normal, okay? Next time I do the stream, though, we'll talk about it, okay? But right now, you have to go to bed at 10 as normal, alright? Wagatta? Lisa, wagatta? Sorry about that, folks. I wish I could give you that right, Crescents. I really do. Alright. Actually, let me go ahead and... We'll talk about my inventory later. My horrible, horrible inventory. Tuning to the aetherite. By focusing your senses, you detect the flow of vastly different distant currents of aether. Your connection to the energy is faint but stable, and should allow you teleportations to aetherites to the source. So I should be able to teleport back to... Okay, good. It still costs gil. I find that interesting. It costs money to teleport for some reason. Alright, let's go upstairs first, but... Hello. The Crystarium is home to those who choose... blah blah blah. May you ever find shade. Oh, I thought that was water. It is not. Alright, and then... Bring this one first then. This is just simply amazing art though. Oh, oops. Almost fell off there. That would have been unfortunate. Musica Universalis. Okay. Oops. Oh, she's down. He or she is down. Can I jump? Yes, I can! Oof. I guess we're not going in the order then. Oh well. So what we got here? Hello, Pocky. I guess he's the trade person. New to the city, friend? The spinning head and wide eyes give you away. Welcome. My name is Braggy, and I'm the master of these markets. They gave the district another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. Too florid by half. In any case, our merchants stock a range of equipment for Mistel, such as yourself. Mistel? I guess that means adventure or something. So finding something in your size shouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, did you say Mistel? Or, I'm actually a Makote. Hi? Something wrong? Let's see if we can figure this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is a human. Okay. And the taller one is an elf. Wait, what? Elf? That starting individual over there is a dull gent. Whilst the one with the horns is a drawn. Okay. And then you have the large scaly chap with long tails and a knack for raiding livestock. Those would be the Zun. Which is apparently not the name you know them by. Now I'm curious to know what far-flung region you hail from. Ah, the same as the Exarch, eh? Well, that explains it. You don't get much farther flung than that. We've had a few of your lot pass through in recent years, and despite their obvious learning, they flounder over the simplest things. But not to worry. Should you find yourself confused by the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. Thanks, dude. Your exchange with Braggy has taught you about the peoples of the First. Alright. I'm curious. Market board. The markets are not open to you at present. Okay, sure, there we go then. Alright. You know, while I'm over here, I'm gonna go ahead and attune to these shards real fast. La la la. I do appreciate the Aether network, because in a game, any games like this where the big areas, even quick hops save so much time. Alright, and our next person's up there, so let's head back to the plaza for now. Alright. The etc. Okay, wow. The crystal towers are amazing. Go ahead and take this next shard, talk to the chocobo person, and then we will talk to the next quest person. Or I'm not going this way, I guess. I just have to go up somehow. Some stairs over there, so let's try that, shall we? One of the few times I'm a little jealous of not having Peloton on this class. This is a shard over here. Alright, let's get this shard then. Temenos Rookery. guess it makes sense there would be a lot of stuff underground for them too. I'm already kind of turned around. Interesting. Alright, well, we're just the Cabinet of Curiosity. Guess we go up this spiral staircase. So many books. Ah, here's more. Excuse me, miss. Are you recently come to the city, perchance? I'm quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and, well... What I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll, even? A scrap of scribbled on parchment? Unfortunately not, Dad. My apologies. Literature is something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. Librarian Morin at your service, and this humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. Makes sense. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all matters of tomes, documents, and other vehicles for the written word. As horrific as the loss of life and land by the flood unquestionably was, the damage to recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survived. But tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? May have a spot of academic research?
What?
Not today, sir. Oh ho, so you've been interested in modern history. Splendid! A thorough review of recent events can often yield novel perspectives. I quite agree. If you'd prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated history book for children somewhere. Just a moment, I'll fetch it for you. An illustrated volume for children.
Either belonging to a comic, right? Like you are Christopher Los Angeles.
And here we are. Which is the pulpit chair? Make yourself more comfortable? Ahem. On with the lesson then.
From Los Angeles. Christopher of Los Angeles. Right?
Morin is very excited about being able to teach someone stuff.
Yeah, you were born in Tarzana, which is a part of Los Angeles.
Oh nice, they actually have the actual pictures, okay. 100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light. Villains? Ah, okay, that makes sense. Known as the Warriors of Light, slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. In the wake of this tainted deed, light itself began to pour itself into the world, as if from unseen cracks. It pulled and swelled without cease, until the day an enormous blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We call this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leached to life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. That explains that, okay. Yet, just when it seemed that all would be lost, a savior appeared before us. The Oracle of Light. She stood twixt us and the approaching doom, and by her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Norvrant, and Norvrant alone, spared the fate of erasure. Wow, okay. Primal? I guess, Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspects to bedevil the few folk who survived. These sin-eaters were light incarnate, and their effulgent presence stole this night from Norvrant's sky. Even now, they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh. Yikes. Excuse me. and thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to retell it for you. I just remembered I left my drink at in the other room. I'll be right back, folks. Sorry about that, folks. Yes, I'm wearing my pajamas because it's 9 p.m. Alright, so some warriors of light killed the Keeper of Darkness, and thus this world's been flooded with light. Okay. Or if you would rather speak of other matters, that too would be my pleasure. I should be glad of the company. Your exchange with Warren has taught you about the flood of light. Alright, now let's go find... Ow. The last NPC. Talk to... Well, the question is, how do we get to it? Is this an actual door, or is this... No, it's a wall. Kind of hard to tell what is what around here. Nope. So back up. I forgot how to get in here. It's... I guess... Go up one flight. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, it's one below us. So we got that one. Alright, there's Catless. I'm gonna try to track down that last Aetherite crystal really fast first, and then now we know how to get here. Alright, there's the shard. Hooray. We now have access to the Amaro Large. Aged Amaro Tamer. Okay. So pretty much the same as the Driggable Porters in Elozoria then. Alright. Recording node. Buzz. Okay. Hello. Rare to see a place so stocked with kids, isn't it? But not here. I'm going to guess you're new to our fair city? Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Cinders come knocking, so the damn site's safer than here than it is out there. Safer and more civilized, too, thanks to us in the mean. We work together to procure materials and resources, and craft the goods which make city life possible. This is the place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Just don't think they'll be handed to you on a silver plate like those Morin layabouts. Here at the Crystarium, we work for a living. Aha. Though I see you're no stranger to honest labor. You don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folk I've met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. Ooh, goodness, excuse me. Where is it you're from? One of the Exarch's countrymen, you say? I see. Well then, I'll work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours. Okay. It's really quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence, pulled the entire thing out of thin air. It wasn't long before droves of refugees began congregating around its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. And that's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started growing up, and with the help of some curious relics he brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. The city stood here for decades now, yet the eldest among us swear that the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. He is indeed a man of many mysteries, but for all secrecy, he has never yet let us down. That's a flag. So if he, and you, wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folk here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see if any crafting talent you may be hiding. If you've ought to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in. Aha! Crafting NPC. Just ask for Catalyst, and I'll find you a niche right here in the crystalline mean. You can help us keep the cogs of the city greased and running. And turning. Alright. Alright, so let's head back to there then. I think that's the last one I need to. Yep. Hooray. And there's the Crystal Exarch. Well, how did you fare? Did my colleagues help you form a clear picture of this world and its people? Items in. Yes, it seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand that was something of a chore, but it was necessary that you grasp these things before you proceed. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noted that some details were sparse. The structure is, in fact, the self-same one you know from the source, transported to the first in its entirety. It was my first attempt at breaching the boundaries between worlds, something of a trial run for your eventual crossing. And although I do not know which area I tore it from, I do know that his arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion. Well, okay. Hey Leno, what are you talking about? Like my base, the game UI or the layout? You've done as I requested, and learned to know the world in which you find yourself. Now it's time I fulfill my half of the bargain, and explain what has befallen your comrades. This is the conversation I would rather have in the privacy of my quarters, however. I must go ahead to the tower to organize a few things, but I shall see the guard knows to admit you. look at that then. Rahatia is. I'm not familiar with that name. Just something I should know.
Sick.
An extraordinary tale. But I'm afraid I found some individual residing in the tower where they passed into my care. Maybe we can revisit that mystery another time. For now, I think it's best we focus on the present. Alright. Oh, it was a small update they did last year, I think it was. What is it? System configuration. Other settings. Theme settings, here it is. Okay, Dark, Light, and Classic. This is Classic. This is, you know, the old... You know, the FF original blue, in fact. Some people are finding it kind of blinding, but, you know, I like it. So... I like that they actually look at you and same way. Greetings, now. The exarch waits you within. I have the feeling these 2 hours are going to be just getting through the first set of quests, just getting introduced to the world. No, it was an anniversary thing, I think it was, for the blue.
ようこそ私の執務室星見の前。ここならば周りを気にせず話ができるだろう。あなたに話さなければならないことは多いが、そのどれもが私以外の第一世界の民は知り得ない秘密。そこだけご了承願いたい。
Okay.
では早速だが、暁の決命の者たちの行方について伝えよ
う。Yes, I would like to know where my friends are. Thank you very much.
結論から言えば、彼らはこちらに来ている。
Okay, so they're here, but because there's a but coming.
が、最近来たというわけではない。原初世界と共造世界では時間の流れにズレがあるのだ。
Oh, really?
原初世界の1時間が第一世界の1年に相当する時もあるし、その逆もあり得る。ズレ具合は不定で予測さえできない。
Okay.
もっともここ最近はズレが少なくなる傾向にある。当面はこの点について心配する必要もないだろう。しかしあなたの仲間については、サンクレットはこちらに来て5年、ヤシトラとウリエンジェは3年。
3 years. 5.
直近のアルフィノとアリゼーですらもう1年近く第一世界で過ごしているのだ。
A year, man.
私はもともとあなただけを呼ぶつもりだったのだが、世界をまたぐ召喚術はとても難しく、あなたと近しい彼らを招いてしまった。
Man.
想定外の不完全な召喚によって彼らは今見えて触れられる幽霊というような状態だ。あなたはある程度自由に2つの世界を行き来できるが、彼らは自力で帰ることもできない。
Oh, that's not good. We kind of need them back home, dude.
当初は私も含め彼らを帰還させる方法を最優先で探していたのだ。しかしそれが難航したのに加え、ウリエンジェが召喚される際に通った次元の狭間である光景を見たと告白したことで事情が変わった。
Vision, huh? And yeah.
次元の狭間では空間も時もあらゆるものが混在する。彼がそこで見たのは未来だ。
Oh boy.
それは原初世界と第一世界が統合されるという未来。それと同時に原初世界で発生する第八霊災によって多くの犠牲者が出るということ。そして
Okay. I mean, I was intending to help you with your world anyways, but this makes it even... Oh, God. Fine.
その犠牲者の中に暁の英雄あなたも含まれていたというのだ。
I'm not ready to die. I have to marry Ishtola first. I mean, hi.
事態を重く見た彼らは第一世界側から世界の統合を防ぐことができないかと検討し始めた。
They would. They're good folk.
魂は原初世界にあらずとも彼らはかの世界とあなたのために戦い続けていたのだ。
That really is something they would do, so...
結果分かったのが第一世界を脅かしている罪食いの脅威。これを打破することができれば世界の統合を霊災を防げるかもしれないということだ。
What icon is that, Crescents? What emote, rather?
その原理については私が今語ったとて到底信じられるものではないだろう。
Yeah, you know, I'm a little doubtful there, buddy.
まずは各地で活動している仲間と再会し、彼らから話を聞いてみるといい。当然再会の手助けは惜しまないし、共に戦ってくれるかを決めるのもその後で構わない。
I guess it's good that you're not in a hurry then.
彼らを元の世界に帰還させる方法についてもいつか必ず私が突き止めよう。
I imagine it will take the expansion to find a way to get us home somehow.
だから今は少しだけでいい。信じてみてはくれないか。
Okay, yeah. I believe you. Toriaezu.
ありがとう。信用を裏切ることのないよう全力を尽くすよ。さて、そうと決まれば仲間に会いに行くために旅の支度を整えてもらわなければ。世界を移動したことで体に負担もかかっているだろう。あなたの部屋を用意させるから休息も取るといい。案内しよう。
Man, if my warrior blade still drank, I think she'd be drinking hard right now. The Crystarium boasts a number of residential districts, but I've been informed that a room has just become available at the Pendant, which, as it turns out, is perfect. Our path there will take us past the markets, and I was hoping to give you my own introduction to the wares. Come along. Hey, it's someone with orange hair. I wonder who that is. How's it going, Luna? Level 90. Look at you and your fancy gear. If I get to the point where I had to hit a dungeon for a thing, of course, folks who are watching, if you can get to my server here, Excalibur, you can see that right here. Of course, feel free to let me know and you can go together. So, I'm going to go ahead and start going down the quest here. We'll be going till 11 o'clock tonight. It's going longer normally, except my kid has his Undokai tomorrow, his field day event. I want to make sure I can wake up early enough to be able to watch and not fall asleep during it. So. Gemstone trader, interesting. Alright. I like that effectively Doctor Strange is showing me around the city.
改めてここがクリスタリウムの商いの中心、ムジカユニバーサリスだ。旅の支度をするときにはぜひ利用してほしい。ああ、金銭については心配無用だ。あなたが所持しているギル効果も使うことができるだろう。
Really? How does that work?
こちらでも光の反乱以前は大国が発行する通貨が流通していたのだが、反乱以後は混迷を極めてね。
I see. Okay.
結局硬貨の金属としての価値を価格とするシンプルな方法に落ち着いたのだ。
Alright.
この町ではクリスタルタワー内部から発見されたアラグという文明の貨幣を参考にして価格の単位をギルと定めた。
Huh, okay.
そしてその単位は私たちの商いとともに各地へと広まっている。
I see. Okay.
ヤシトラ曰く原初世界で使われている硬貨はこちらでもほぼ同価値のギルになるそうだ。
Huh.
他にも島内部から発見された品は私たちの生活を大いに支えてくれている。あなたにも馴染みのものがあるかもしれないな。
Oh, really? Okay, like what? Tombstones. Really? Like she's like, wait, what? She looks so
しかし
downtrodden.
全てをこちらで調達し直すのは手間か。原初世界と物のやり取りができた方が。
Yes, like chocobo. Yeah.
アバンケールムシン。
もちろんだわ。今日はどんなに楽しいご用事かしら。
やあ、ベオウル。お前を一番優れたピクシーと見込んで頼みがある。
That voice sounds so familiar. That Takatosu? I'll have to look it up after this.
彼女は遥か遠くから来た私の友人だ。その故郷と荷のやり取りをしたいと思っているのだが、お前の力を借りることはできるだろうか。
Yeah, it's totally Takatosu Ayana. Okay. I'm okay with this.
そんな面白いことってある？勇敢で無謀、私たちの持たない心でできているのだわ。
I think that's Takatosu Ayana. I'm kind of curious now. Feo-ul.
いいでしょう。私と契約したのならきっと力になってあげるわ。
Make a pact with a fairy?
世界の境目を渡ってくるときに服や爪を落としてはいない？
Oh, no, Takashi Minami. Okay. Yes. Yes and yes.
バッチリ！つまり、あなたのものはあなたと同じに境目を渡ってこられるのだわ。だから今より私はあなたのイスネフィッシュ、あなたは私のスネーク。二つの間に継ぎ目はないのよ。さあ、手をかざして。
I kind of have concerns about making a pact with a fairy. You know, just a little bit of a concern. Oh, that's why she sounds familiar. Okay.
はい、おしまい。これからよろしくね、私の若木。ねえねえ、早速何か願ってちょうだい。私、境目の向こう側に行ってみたいのだわ。
Oh Lord, okay.
それなら向こうであなたを待っている者にひとまずの無事と状況を伝えてはどうだろうか。
Tataro or Krill? I think Krill would be less freaked out by it. And I think she'd be... God, this is a hard one. I don't know. Tataru. She was the last one who saw me.
受けたまわったのだわ。それじゃ、ちょっと行ってくるわね。
So we are transdimensional beings.
あれはピクシー族という魔法生物に近しい種族なんだ。普通はなかなか人の町に現れないものだが、中でも好奇心旺盛な彼女はクリスタリウムを気に入ってくれたようでね。さて、次こそあなたの部屋に案内しよう。
Okay, Takashi Minami is a former AKB. So she's not normally a voice actor, but, you know. My guess is maybe they found out she's a fan of the game or something. As a result of your pact with Feo-ul, you now have access to delivery modules, arcade boards, and summoning bells while in the first. Yay! So I guess our world is the source, then. Still no access to my chocobo, though. Makes me a little sad. I'm going that way. Alright. Oh wow. That's really neat. Manager of Suites. Ah, there you are. I was just finalizing the matter of your accommodation. You'll have a private room here at the Penance for your duration of your stay. To make use of it as you see fit. When you are ready to retire, the manager will show you to your lodgings. Pray rest and recuperate, and we shall reconvene in the Ocular Nun. I believe that covers all the practical concerns. Thank you for answering my call, Celesta. We are denied the comforting blanket of night, but may peaceful dreams attend to you nonetheless. A mender, that's good to have. A pleasure to meet you, miss. Welcome to your new home at the Pendants. Your room is ready. If you'd care to retire. Actually, no other quests or anything like that right now, right? Yeah, hunt board, but it's fine. Yes. There's my glamour cabinet, good. Whoa, what the hell? Oh snap, it's...
お前は原初世界の光の戦士。どうしてここに？
Why are you here? I like his access still covered in blood.
俺の声が聞こえてるのか？
Yes, I can.
嘘だろ。こんなことって。
Oh, dude. Oh, that sucks. We sent you back to help save your world and you didn't. Okay. I'm
闇
sorry,
の
dude.
戦士。確かにそっちの世界ではそう名乗っていたな。俺の正しい名前はアルバート。原初世界で使っていた偽名とも発音はほぼ同じだ。かつて俺と仲間たちはこの世界に光の反乱が起きる原因を作ってしまった。
Oh, that's right. Oh, man.
このまま全て無にされるくらいなら、そう思ってアシエンに導かれて原初世界に渡り、世界統合を後押ししようとしたんだ。そしてお前たちに敗れた。だが光の巫女ミンフィリアとの出会いがあって、俺たちの魂はこちらの世界に帰還したんだ。
ミンフィリア。
戻ったのは光の反乱がちょうどノルブラントを飲み込まんとした時だ。ミンフィリアと仲間たちの魂はそれを防ぐために力を使い 消えたよ。俺だけを残してな。
Wait, what?
なあ、今はいつだ？光の反乱からどれだけ時が経った？
I feel like it's gone for good.
100年。そうか、そんなにも。俺はもう何に触れることもできない。この姿は誰にも見えず、どれだけ叫ぼうと声が届くことはない。たださまようことしかできない亡霊なんだよ。長い間歩き続けた気もするが、いつしか自分の形も見失って意識も曖昧になっていた。それがさっき急に目が冴え始めたんだ。何かに惹かれる感覚があって、気がつけばここにいた。お前はなぜ俺が見える？そもそもどうしてここにいるんだ？
About that.
第一世界を救うためにお前が呼ばれたわけか。バカだな。世界は決して救われないし、世界を救おうとする奴はもっと救われない。
We'll save this world.
少なくとも俺はもうさまよっているうちに戦っていた理由さえ忘れたよ。だがこうしてお前と巡り合ったのも、お前にだけ俺が見えるのも、理屈はわからないが意味のあることかもしれない。俺は俺が残された意味を知りたい。今度こそ旅を終わりにしたいんだ。お前の戦いをしばらく見物させてもらう。せいぜい気をつけろよ。この世界はもう英雄の居場所じゃないんだ。
Interesting. He says this is no place for heroes. But how does it feel? I like that. It's a nice touch to it. Man, I sleep without a blanket on? That's hardcore. Yep, we're still actually here. All right. Off to the Crystal Tower then. Dawson Caves. And of course, as always, the music is just amazing. Just... Oh, yeah. I recognize this now. Still annoyed at you, Crystal Exarch. Kind of.
Eh? それはその初めて聞く話だが、もし休息に支障が出るようだったらまた教えてくれ。
After everything we're going through, multi-dimensional hopping, world being eaten by sin eaters, you're finding ghosts hard to believe, dude? Seriously?
さて、それでは早速暁の仲間たちの現在地を説明しよう。これが光の反乱を逃れて残っている地域、ノルブラントの暫定地図だ。この辺りがクリスタリウムのあるレイクランドと呼ばれる一帯。北には妖精郷イルメグ、ここにはウリエンジェが滞在している。東には古くに栄えたラケティカ大森林、ヤシトラが拠点にしている場所だ。しかしこれらの地域は侵入に少々準備がいる。
Of course. Gosh, Fresson. What do I have to do unlock first?
まずはクリスタリウムから飛行銃で直行できる土地にいるアルフィノ、アリゼーと再会をすべきだろう。アルフィノがいるのは西の海に浮かぶコルシア島だ。ここには鬼人や富豪が集う大都市ユールモアがある。彼は世界を救う足がかりとしてまず人を知り人脈を得ることを選んだのさ。今は当地で情報収集に当たっていると聞く。
Okay, that makes sense.
一方、アリゼーがいるのは南に広がる乾いた地、アムアレーンだ。ここは光の反乱によって一切の無になってしまった大地との境目。人が存在できる限界域であり、罪食いとの戦いも多い。アリゼーは兄と異なり、まず敵を知るべきだと言ってね。己の鍛錬も兼ねてかの地で用心棒をしているらしい。
Where's Thancred? That was a nice way.
アルフィノのいるコルシア島とアリゼーのいるアムアレーン、訪ねるのはどちらが先でも構わない。行きたい方が決まり次第声をかけてくれればすぐに移動の手配をしよう。ああ、サンクレットについてはそうだな、ある人物と共に流しの罪食いハンターをやっているというところだ。
Oh, really?
すぐに再会するのは難しいが、時が来れば必ず巡り会えるだろう。
Would you folks recommend I go for Elise first or Alfina first? It doesn't actually change anything, right? Because I'm leaning towards Alice personally myself for a number of reasons, but if it doesn't change anything, then I'll probably just go for Alice first. Lono, do you have any suggestions? I mean, I doubt it. But there, and I can actually see the text a little better. Portal to the source. Nice. Okay. Let's go with Elise then. Ready to depart for the Amarang? Elise will be overjoyed to see you safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She, impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was. Repeatedly. Yeah, I bet she did. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Kassard, the master of a Martian caravan. There are few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him at the Amara launch, and he will see that you reach your destination. I'll also get both quests. You will visit Alphina and Colusia then? Excellent. As I mentioned, your destination is an island off the west coast, so you'll need not capable of making the journey. Here's a letter of introduction. Presented to Zem Jin Mai, the master of the beasts at Timonos Rookery, and he will take care of you. When you see Alphina, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. Alright. And all of a sudden, just a ton of quests. Okay, Timonos Rookery was the one we want to do too, I believe. There's nothing else. There's a dude here with a quest that looks like it has... Clan Nuts board? Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. We need to go up. Usually quests like that are either dungeon unlocks or the current quests, so I'm not planning on doing any other side quests unless someone tells me that, like, hey, this will be good for something or other. Hold a moment, sinner. You're not from around here, are you? A fellow wandering soul? An eternal inhabitant of the road? I thought so. A released the game name. My inspiration is to travel the whole wide world. Although it's a bit smaller than it used to be, so as far as dreams go, it's a lot more realistic than you might think. But danger still lurks around every corner and every bend. Even so, this sinner still got nerves of steel. He's a born explorer, Eorath. There's no land too distant or place too forbidden. No, I think this is the what's it called? The sightseeing quests, right? Well, may as well unlock that too then. Okay. All right. Okay, well, yay for that. Meanwhile, let's go over there. A lot of these quests are all about, seem to be about leveling you down. I mean, I don't mind walking in and crushing them, but, you know. I'm looking for work. I might have a spot for another guard. Oh! A friend of the Exarch. Hoping to meet someone in Amarang, are you? Then I shall be your guide. I'll have to set off our outpost there, as a matter of fact, so we can leave right away. Assuming you have everything you need. Don't think I need anything else at this point. I'm geared up. So, yeah, let's do this. All set? Then off to the unforgiving sands we go. You now travel to Amarang. Speak with the adroit Amaro teamer to fly to the desert. You can also use it in a compass. Okay, of course.
アムアレーン。その乾いた土地にあった国はナバスアレンといった。昔そこを旅した時に日に焼けた老人が教えてくれたことがある。彼らの言葉でアムは偉大な、アレーンは大地なのだという。光の反乱があり、かの国も滅びた今、人はどんな思いでその名を呼ぶのだろうか。
That was Ardbert. That's Junichi Suabe. Oof, no matter how tight they come here, the heat never fails to catch me off guard. Don't be surprised when the temperature drops at night, though. The sky is still bright, of course, just brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the Exarch's letter says take you to the end at Journey's Head, which is where this Aliza friend of yours is staying. But it's a fair odd distance. So I propose maybe we can stop in Mordsuk to break up the trek. Allow me to attend some business and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Alright, you lot, I'm off. Now I better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Nice. Right, we head southwest, straight as an arrow. Okay, I guess couldn't use my paperwork in the city. Turn 50 to the southwest, which is where we're going, so there we go. That is a big ass sub tender there. Alright. Stop here a moment. This is your first visit to Amarang, is it not? Before you were saying, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. Yeah, the narrator voice is I'm almost guaranteed it's Ardbert. So they built them big, didn't they? That's Castle Charles, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Nabath Arang. Seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say it was once one of Norman's mightiest nations. At least until the flood came along. Great chunks of Nabath's lands were lost to the light, its great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying. Most of them, anyway. No, not many choose to come here these days, not with everything in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress has become little more than an Amaro roost for me and my caravan. But not everywhere is deserted this place. Just wait till you see Mord Souk. Let's press on, shall we? Sure, let's go. Oh, there's the current. Oh, nice and easy. Okay, let's keep going. Where's the next one? To the west. Way off, so I'll go back for that later then. Look what we got here somewhere. There's a working windmill. One second, sir. The hell? It's a robot dragon? I mean, you already know this, Lono, but I hate you. I want you to know that. Robots. God damn, I have to put robots in this game, wouldn't they? Let me guess, it's a rare drop from some raid, huh? The music here is great. Getting the Volcrum tunes, kinda. Kinda there, Larkstar. All of the mounts from the extreme dungeons. Oh, is that all? Alright, well, that'll be a while, I guess. Talk to you. Get this done real fast. Alright, now we'll go talk to the quest giver. Now, does it transform? Or no? If it doesn't transform, I'm not as excited about it then. Seven rare drops, okay. Here we are. Mord Souk. By the Blessed Shadow, I love this town. Alright, 1/6 of the way to level 81. Kessler stands at the entrance of Mord Souk, an eager smile on his face. Mord Souk, not just full of Mord, but humans and all manner of others too. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood. So the population is nothing but not diverse. Oh, they met a Mord before? They met like little shifty little blighters, but are a more welcoming lot you can never wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respects to Master Gengen. I'll go ahead and let him know we've arrived. I like that you came here ahead of me, because you knew I'd be heading this way, just to show off your friggin' mount. So Mords are just kind of like goblins or kobolds then. There's they are. Ah, okay, okay. Why are you grinding faith out of curiosity? That I will never get over their faces. That's a little weird. That's a kobold.
ゲンゲンさん、こいつが今話した水晶校の知り合いです。
はじめましてよ。捨てるものを拾う町モルドスークにようこそね。
モルドスークはモルドの市って意味でな。その名の通り、今となってはアムアレーンで最大の賑やかな市場があるのさ。
Alright.
ここらの鉱山で取れる鉱石はもちろん、他では見かけない面白い品も出回ってる。アムアレーンに好んでくるやつはいないって言ったが、ここだけは別だな。掘り出し物を探して商人連中が集まってるよ。
みんながいるものどこにでも売ってるね。そうでないものここにしかないよ。だからこそ来るね。遠くからのお客さん、高値つけるお客さん。
They're giving him kind of the Chinese accent in the Japanese. Not horribly so, but enough that I can kind of hear it. Writing maps and stuff. Okay, interesting.
だからスークはいつでも徐々ね。この世界にあるものでいらないものなんてないね。
ゲンゲンさん、それ毎回言ってるよな。代々の教えだったっけか。ま、その信念があったからこそ種族を問わず難民を受け入れてくれたんだろうさ。ありがたいことだ。さて、これからアムアレーンで活動するなら、お前もこの集落の連中と仲良くなっておくべきだ。ここでは新顔が来た時にある儀式をして信頼関係を結ぶんだが。
いいよ、発売してってよ。市場で売ってるもの何か一つ買えばいいね。値段は高くても低くても構わないよ。
Yeah. Maybe a little racist.
ということさ。そしてこのために使ってほしいと水晶校からの封書に小遣いが入っていてな。
Oh, okay.
驚くなかれ、フッブード金貨だ。いやー、俺も久々に見た。
フッブート金貨？本当に？
Oh God! Everyone's like, gold? Gold? Did you say gold? Holy crap!
新顔さん、発売はぜひうちで。
いや、うちがいいよ。すべすべの壺がすごく素晴 寄って
見てって
買ってって
That's cute. I like that.
こらこらみんな落ち着くねこちらの人はまだしばらく荒野を旅するそうよかさばるもの重たいもの壺よくないね
Things getting son.
旅するには元気がいるね発売はロンロンのうごめく食料品店で何か食べてくのおすすめよ
That kind of makes sense, actually. I was like, oh man. That's cute. I like it. Hatsukai. Hatsukai-ka. Nice. Yeah, first purchase, literally first purchase. Welcome to Ronron's, traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time. Stare and sniff before you choose, but no drooling in the merchandise, yes? Browse Ronron's wares. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and dark. Huh. Cute. Worms. Everyone's favorite, plump white worms slathered in honey. Once you eat it glazed weirdly, you'll never want any other treat. Maybe not. And then frogs on sticks, it looks like. Ah, okay. Skewers. Frogs on sticks. Oh, you like these. Chewy skewers. Find small frogs hiding under rocks. Spear with stick, then roast over a fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking. Alright, man. I'm actually going to be rolling off in a few minutes myself, so give my best to the family. Bread. I call that mush loaf. The middle is filled with bittersweet cactus fruits, so it's even the better bread dries out. It's still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heat. That actually might not be a bad idea. And of course, meat of some sort. That's my ever-burning bounty, made with the best parts of the lizard. Cured with special spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you up on chilly desert nights. Alright. That was cute. They all look tasty, yes? Which to choose? Which to choose? Let's go for the mush loaf. I like the idea of something in the desert being... very wise. You won't wither on the sands with a gut full of cactus fruit filling. You have the gold? And done. One appropriate honor buys you 40 loaves of bread. Holy crap. That's a lot of bread there. I can't just put some in my bag. Oh my gosh. Will you eat the lot? I'll share the rest. Our visitor invites us to feast. Let us give her thanks for her great generosity and small appetite. 40 loaves of bread's a lot. I don't think you can eat all that. Consider your coin purse cracked. I am pleased to accept your custom, and Gengen will be pleased that you honored ours. Keeping the merchandise down, yes? No returns. Okay. Okay, what the hell? Alright, let me go... Well, it doesn't really matter because I'll be doing other stuff. So my goal is to only do... Actually, I'll go ahead and finish this quest and then we'll get ready for the next quest then. And then I'll stop for the night. I was watching from here, Celessa. You honored our custom with great relish. You'll always be welcome in Mordsu. If you need anything else in Amarang, we are here to provide. Gahahaha. You have courage, my friend. Ron's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy you the ability you'll have on the morrow. Right, now that you've eaten, I feel you're eager to get back on the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I can conclude my business here in Mordsuk. Okay. Oh, offering your services, are you? Hi. Well, it says that would certainly help hurry things along. I have a receipt here for some goods that need picking up from the market. All properly paid for. You just need to do the lifting and carrying. Alright. I'll go take care of some last minute hacking then. See you in a bit. You may view the market receipt at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. Alright. So I will stop here for tonight. My plan is pretty much whenever I'm going to be doing main story quest stuff at all, I will do it on stream. Partially because that way I've got a record of it myself, and partially because people want to see, some people want to see. I thankfully have all the other jobs I can still level up and do other things with, so I'm not really worried about that. So yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully see you next time. I don't know, this isn't going to be a regularly scheduled thing per se, because nighttime schedules are kind of random from us, but I'll try to post on Twitter at least a few minutes beforehand if I can. Some days it might just have to be a matter of folks watching on the YouTube archive. But thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next time. Have a good night, folks. Or good morning, I guess, for you folks, you back on the other side of the world. Talk to you soon.